welcome to this segment of News Hour coming your way from Lilongwe. You are with me, Patrick Ndambula. Japan has approved a 61 million kwacha grant to the Gift of the Givers Foundation of Malawi for the construction of borehole pumping irrigation channels in Blantyre and Chiradzulu. Speaking at the grant signing ceremony in Lilongwe, Japanese ambassador to Malawi, Shuichiro Nishioka, said investing in irrigation will provide an opportunity for economic growth and enhance food security in Malawi. And chairperson of the Gift of the Givers in Malawi, Abdul Gafar Jakura, said the grant will facilitate better crop production in the absence of normal rains, as well as provide potable water.
The Gift of the Givers Foundation and the Japanese government have signed a grant agreement amounting to $86,298 United States dollars for the project of improving agriculture production through construction of 2 irrigation facilities in Blantyre and Chiradzulu districts. Agriculture continues to be the backbone of Malawi's economy and the primary source of livelihood for the estimated 80% of the country's mainly rural population. The agriculture industry has a tremendous effect on the socio-economic status of people and the country in general. However, most farmers in Malawi depend on rain-fed agriculture. In the wake of climate change, the weather conditions are unpredictable. Climate change is causing either floods or droughts in most parts of the country with an intensity never experienced before. Currently, 2.8 million people in Malawi are facing food shortages due to poor harvest of maize as a result of uncertain weather conditions in the last growing season. Investing in irrigation and improving agriculture techniques and facilities is crucial to the survival of this country. The Gift of the Givers Foundation has been in the forefront of donating food items to vulnerable people in the country who have had a poor crop harvest. In its quest to improve food security at household level, the Gift of the Givers has been donating farming inputs to smallholder farmers in the deepest rural areas. However, due to the effects of climate change, which has resulted in unpredictable rainfall patterns, most of these beneficiary farmers have been having low yields and failing to get out of the cycle of food dependence. And as an emergency response to the current climate change effects, the Gift of the Givers has embarked on construction of 2 irrigation schemes in Chiradzulu and Blantyre districts. The construction of these irrigation schemes has been funded by the Japanese government. And on Tuesday, 9th February 2016, the Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation and Water Development, Honorable Alan Chiembekeza, came to witness the grant signing between the Japanese government and the Gift of the Givers Foundation at the premises of the Embassy of Japan. The ambassador to Japan in Malawi, His Excellency Shuichiro Nishioka, observed that the irrigation schemes shall increase agriculture production and improve food security and boost Malawi's economy.
And agriculture is the key driver for Malawi economy. And as I mentioned, the 80 or 90% of working population rely on agriculture. But the most of the farmers in Malawi depend on the weather conditions, especially the unpredictable rainfall for their crops. So in this sense, so investing in irrigation and in agriculture provide a tremendous opportunity to facilitate economic growth and also increase rural employment and also enhance food security in rural area.
The Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Alan Chiembekeza, thanked the Gift of the Givers for initiating this project, saying irrigation and smart agriculture are the only way out in the wake of climate change.
It's quite an innovation. You know, the Gift of the Givers have got special ideas, if I may use that word. Because I do remember last year we were here signing another grant agreement for a water project, specifically for boreholes. And this time around, they're back again here for water, as drinking water, as well as water to use for irrigation, which is an innovation that my ministry has always been looking forward to. So it's really a grand occasion for us.
And the Gift of the Givers Foundation Malawi chapter chairperson, Mr. Abdul Gafar Jakura, said his organization shall work towards the success of this project.
We will be installing electrical submersible pumps, and because the electricity grid is not far away, and at the same time we'll be installing overhead tanks. There will be 2 in each district, so all in all 20,000 liters of water will be pumped through these submersible pumps in order to provide irrigation scheme. And at the same time we'll be encouraging the farmers not only to grow one crop but to do intercropping. In other words, if they are growing maize, they must intercrop it with beans or with soya beans. And at the same time, the land is so fertile, as we checked with our own experts in our own organization. We've got an agronomist, we've got an agriculture officer. Besides, from the government side, we've got the officials there also helping us to see that we give them the opportunity to grow various vegetables. And our organization will be giving them all kinds of seeds to see that they literally utilize to the maximum the land that would be irrigated.
Climate change is here to stay, and such irrigation projects may bring relief to vulnerable farming communities in the wake of climate change, which has led to uncertainty of the weather patterns. Best among people are those who benefit mankind.